And now, our feature presentation.
It'd be funny if we like threw a rock and it went in the tire of that motorcycle and knocked it over.
Well, those cars shouldn't be there.
Yeah, they're not. There was a cop parked behind him a little bit ago, a while ago. Apparently, they didn't make a move, or maybe they couldn't find the owners.
Hey, John, on the way to work one day this week, last week, guess what I did? I jaywalked in front of one.
Did you?
I didn't get no ticket. He said morning. I said morning.
I jaywalk all the time, walking to work.
Free manure if you want it. That's good for the ground.
Yeah. Maybe if you could get them up, come up and walk through your yard.
It is actually good for the yard.
He's got a bucket or something. Wonder if they're throwing candy or horse poop. Well, I'm picking up the horse poop, we'll throw it at people.
In fact, it's got hay in it too.
Oh, I see that horse gets the good straw. They buy only the best for it.
You know what? I always like the Indians. They always look beautiful. I've got an Indian one I can do for next year. I don't think so. Gary Gerard, really? I know him. He's a cousin too. He's a cousin on my mum's side. Shit over there. Yeah, I know. I know the grandma.
I like princesses. I'm going to take a ride in that car. You want to come with me again? Yeah.
You see her? I tell the guys when they're go for their break, you need to take a break. Oh, I take it. I say, no, you need to go now. Well, you need to go, please. I say, bye. I look up. You know what? But they do it. I said, well, I'm here, you better go take a break. Okay. That's really awesome. I entered the club and my pictures got last year and the year before. I gave up. I didn't win anything. He did.
What'd you go after? I was barking at somebody.
In here, she's barking out here. She never were out here. I said, Jessica, I said, that little hoodie will be hanging up. I said, so you better look for it. I said, it's blue and it's brown. I said, it's very great place. I started it early too. Oh, I do it. I do it in the morning.
I just remember now. Wow.
That might be over.
You got kids next door?
Sounds really happy now.
Huh?
The relations of hers.
Wanda just came out of the house. I was like, I've never seen any children over there before.
No, she got married. She has got a child. She's in the military.
No, unless she's got a grown child. I've never seen any children over the house before down there.
He's a mechanic, John. I got mine. Got three. things. You know, John knows horses going to be hot. And the riders, for that matter, it's muggy. I told him at once, I said, it's supposed to be in the 90s all to the fair. What? Candy got a pass for 11 bucks.
It's 11 bucks?
Yeah.
Got it cheaper than us?
I said, that's not fair. She said, why? I said, because we got it for 14. She was stood there with her work. We were stood there about 5 minutes before I clocked on. I didn't care. And Walker didn't care either. She was joining in. Candy told me what she was putting in. A book and a purse. It's a red book. But she didn't tell me the colour of the purse.
I like the girls on the horses better.
I gotta make sure.
Don't you think, Heather? The girls on the horses look better than the guys do.
I'm kind of biased. You know, John, that saddle's worth some money, I know. That's made out of real leather. I learned to do leather work at school. You keep the radio for me. I'm not into that. If I work, it'd be barrel busting. I still don't know like that. You can go here, really. I told Paola she might get to do some of that. We started it early this year.
You know that watermelon symbol and the Hermiston melons thing? That symbol belongs to Walsley. They own that symbol. But everybody that grows melons in Hermiston uses it. Block and Sons, they're Hermiston growers, and what's their name that has the fruit stand up there? Bellinger's. Yeah, they all use that symbol, and they said that I guess Walsley could legally charge anybody to use that symbol, but they just let everybody use it free because they said a Hermiston melon's a Hermiston melon. So they just said, I'd probably charge people because I'm money hungry, I'm greedy, but
I know the Walsley.
yeah, I know a few of them. I know some of them. I went to school with some of them.
I knew the dad. He passed away. I know the mom, Eileen, and I knew some of the kids. Which I think the church I went to.
I believe it's Chuck. I believe is the one that runs it now. The main one. I believe that's the grandson of the one that started it.
I know it's Chip. It's Chip. Greg Smith.
I know Dan and Dan Walker, I know.
Now I knew George and Eileen Walsley. I knew the mother and father. He died. I see her now and again. Joy and I are cousins by marriage, John. So I work with Joy. We're cousins by marriage. Isn't that kind of neat? And I know her family.
There's a new Dodge Challenger. That's the kind of car I want.
That's nice.
I want one of those, so you should buy it for me.
I'm sorry, John, but I work at Walmart.
Oh.
I can't afford it, sorry. What they pay us is killing me.
Oh,
Low wages. I've been reading about that on the internet. And it's true. But I haven't let them on now. I can read it. This is nice.
Let that be mad. I wish you just leave me alone.
Whole country. It's a nice truck.
They have a piece of candy stuck to their tire.
Oh, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot.
Oh, Tony the tiger, because he was.
Really? Okay. Whatever.
I got that one.
I'm tired. I still got a long night yet. I said, Heather, what are you going to do on Sunday? Take your stuff down to the back, go home and cook. You're cooking? I said, yep. What are they cooking? I said, then cook up a chicken. I said, so I'm cooking the chicken tomorrow. You ain't? I said, yes, I am. I said, a Sunday that I have off, I may roast dinner on a Sunday, so. Kind of funny.
Yes, I remember the cow.
Oh, I saw that.
Hey, Kara.
That's our bank.
I could look good with her.
I did not.
I did. I recognized her from her face. She used to be Kara Green before she got married.
It's cheaper, John. It's cheaper.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Andrews.
Where's the pooper scooper?
Oh, they come later.
It's gonna be flattened by that time.
No, they come later.
I have bug crawling up my leg. Is it itchy?
Get it?
Yeah. I knocked them off anyway. I felt those little legs sticking in my leg.
You know where your photos are, right?
Are they still on that? Are they on your movies over there? Okay.
So I left them for you.
Okay.
I thought you knew where they were.
I knew where they were. I didn't know if you.
No, I
moved
didn't
them or
know
not.
them. I thought they'd be saved there, which they are, because I got some photos under there for Apple too, so. I thought, oh, I got a headache. I don't even know. It wasn't on the top of it. I'm going to get one anyway. I was telling them at work, the superintendent got to put my cross in. I said, they expect 6 inches every year. I said, I can't do it. I said, not the hours at Walmart and
So it takes a lot of time.
they got small ones in it.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time. Those it takes a lot of time to do the
That's
little ones.
nice. And it takes about 8 months to make a big one. And that's on one pair.
Yeah.
Supposed to do another.
So you start right after one pair and follows next pair by the time you're done.
Cheerleader. I'm tired.
Now we just need some college cheerleaders to go by. Me and Ben will be out there walking off with them. They get some college ones. Yeah, we'll be joining them out there.
Come on, I'm having fun at least, team. I was counting down the hours. Lunchtime came, I said, yeah, I'm half done. I said, I have to go, and then I'm going home, and got 3 days off. What? No, Heather, we won't be here tomorrow. Too bad, Bob. I said, you ain't getting me tomorrow, and you ain't getting me next week either. Deal with it. That's hard. I didn't see these guys go running. They walk fast, but they don't run.
Yeah, I've never seen them run either.
They don't run. They walk fast. I know one year they tried to stop throwing candy.
Yeah.
But they decided against it. Yeah.
The Main Street Cowboys
Yep.
from Pendleton. They were from Pendleton.
Yep. They always come every year. They don't miss one.
They said, I know the guy that's president of the Main Street Cowboys in Pendleton. He said Joseph is the furthest away they go. They go to the Joseph landing days or whatever they have in Joseph too. There's a bunch of different places they go, but they said Joseph is the furthest they go.
Yeah, the Joseph Day.
Really?
I said, you know the parade's going to be here. I said, the fair's going to be here. I said, 2 weeks after that, I said, back to school, let's go. That's a nice customer today. I said, we wait for you. A guy told John, one of the other ones, who I was attacking you, I was working with stuff. He said, I'm sorry. He said, I'm waiting for Heather. And he did, he waited for me. He said, because you won't go to anyone else but me.
They won't be coming to the deli anymore soon then.
That's true. They'll have to come hunt me down. They go, they ain't going to be there. I'm going to make sure they follow through with that too.
Yeah.
Because they'll read about the word, but they don't follow through. And I'm going to make sure they do this too. I spoke to the radio today. He's doing good. I asked him how the baby is. He said, Heather, I'd like to go home and eat my baby, but he said it's too darn hot.
I was talking to him the other day.
It's fair week. I said, it's fair week of radio. He said, yeah.
He told me he was excited about football season again. Really did. He's like,
I think he knows I'm excited. It's fair week. I don't care. It's fair week. But he thanked me for asking. I said, that's what I like. All that means what's done by hand.
this is coming from stuff too. This is coming from Roundup stuff.
Yeah, all that means what's done by hand. Oh, that's such a long time.
We're excited to see ya. We hope you come down to us.
I knew a girl in Pendleton one time, but a few years back.
Hold up your silver horse. You can ride a cowboy there.
She was one of my friends, and she told me they picked her as a happy canyon prince to be a happy canyon princess. So she had to do the things like ride the horses in the parades and stuff. She told me she'd never been on a horse in her life. She's like, I worked with her, but she told me, yeah, I got 3 months to learn how to ride a horse. I was like, well, you'll be busy.
We're ready to go.
The lady in, I met last year at the Pendleton Roundup, I met some people from England. They said they came over for the rodeo and stuff, because they said in England, you guys get them like on TV and stuff, but they don't have any actual rodeos that you can go to in person, so they came over here to go to the rodeo in Pendleton.
We don't. We have fair. We have a fair.
There.
But it's not like this fair. It's different.
Yeah.
I part in Oxford was done. It's put on by the college. It's so long for 2 days. It's not all for a week.
We'll have to go to England sometime and we'll go to their fair. We'll get some pictures at their fairs and we'll come into those pictures at this fair if we win.
I'll have it straight to it. I have like the stores and stuff. I have them in. I don't have animals. They don't have this stuff. I have animals.
They don't have any animals in England, so they don't have any. One of my friends told me he went to Hawaii, and he said he saw this big Samoan guy. He said the guy was probably about 6'8", like was built really big and muscular too. And he said he saw the guy just walk up to this little tiny Chinese guy that had a really nice camera. And he told this little Chinese guy, "I like your camera." And then he just took the guy's camera and walked off. I was like, he wouldn't have done that to me because I'd have kicked him in the nuts and grabbed my camera back and then I went off and be like, "I know you're not running very fast right now."
Got my phone. I can't look at the camera. I can't look at my phone.
To drive to work.
Yeah.
See if I can find a parking space in the wall.
Yeah. So I had to hit about 5 or 6 parking spaces.
I got both. I'm good.
Bellinger Farms.
I hadn't seen them, right? No, I didn't know they do sell them at Home Depot. I didn't see them at Walmart.
Bellinger Farms. Start chanting Wall Street.
Yeah.
Here. Throw me a watermelon. From the back of the truck. Just toss it up here.
Yeah. I was with my friend and we were driving by and they had 3 Hispanics in there. One was in the truck, tossing the melon to the guy over here, or one was on the ground, picking the melons up, tossing it to the middle guy who was tossing it up to the truck.
Yep.
And I said, wow, they got a good little system. And then my friend turns to me and she's like, till you start seeing them pissing on the plants.
Yeah, they do that too.
She said, we complained against it, about it. I was like, that's what it is. Pretty gross.
I was the other day with Heather. We were condensing the watermelons in the bins, and I was picking them up and throwing them to her. I was leaning over the bin, picking them up, throwing them to her, and she's catching them, putting them in the new bin.
That's not Jeff.
And then I told,
That's not Jeff.
Yeah, it's Jeff.
That's Frank.
Is it Frank?
Yeah, that is
Oh, it
Frank.
is Frank. Yeah,
I recognize the shirt anywhere.
that's when we were
I thought it was Jeff.
Longo. It's Jeff. No.
Yeah, I got you saying that.
It's Frank.
You were, so go on with your story.
But yeah, I was bending over the thing and picking them up and throwing them to Heather, and I was putting them in with the other ones. And then I told Heather, I can never be gay because it hurts. Bending over for too long hurts my back. And Heather was just like, oh my God, you're horrible. I can't believe you said that. I was like, really? You can't believe I said that? And it's like, okay, maybe I don't have a hard time believing you said that.
She wasn't there today.
Heather? We gotta get ready for Maddie. Hermiston Drug gift. Hermiston Drug. Everybody else is throwing out candy. The farmers are giving out watermelon. I wonder if they're throwing drugs.
Good Lord, baby, how are you? Half hour, a quick shower.
If the other places were giving out candy and then Bellinger Farms was giving out watermelons and cantaloupes, is Hermiston Drug throwing out drugs? Is that what they're throwing out? It makes sense. Hey, that lady in the white shorts and the white shirt and the green shorts, that's a grown woman. When she first came out of the house, I thought she was a young girl.
Kathy. My neighbor.
When she first came out, I thought she was a little girl. I thought she was like 11 or 12.
I wouldn't have picked up that candy in the middle of the street. I wouldn't have let them listen to us.
No, they don't care.
You were homeless, I'm sure you picked up worse.
I hope the daddy said he was sick. Seriously.
It's wrapped in,
What he's like
Yeah.
to his kids.
it's wrapped in paper. It's not like they're shit on the candy, it's wrapped in paper.
It doesn't matter. They're still touching the wrapper and going in. It's feces on your hands. Butt particles. It's gross.
Have you ever wiped your butt? I'm sure you had feces on your hands.
Yeah, but I'm pretty good at washing your hands with them
I'm sure they'll wash their hands too. It's all good.
before she eats that piece of candy. Is she going to sanitize the candy?
After.
Come on, dude.
Well,
Gonna get all over it in the other candies?
The stuff's not on the candy, it's just on the paper.
Ugh.
I've seen you do worse.
Throw me some candy. They're throwing a lot of candy this year. Usually they don't throw as much.
They tried to stop
outruled
it
it for a while.
They did. They tried to stop it, but they still doing it, so they decided to let them have it.
There's a lot of churches down here. Going through here.
One year I counted them. There was over 40 churches in this
Over
town.
for I wonder if they get to the end of the parade and then have a turf war, like a gang war. Start beating each other up. Or themselves out for humanity. I like to have it back.
Here it comes Walter.
I wonder if they're going to get bigger watermelons than Bellinger did. They got to outdo them.
It's dawn.
There's my 3 watermelons.
Like that.
In the back of his truck and grab one and then come back out. Oh yeah, they're handing out way bigger watermelons than Bellinger did. Bellinger had little tiny watermelons. Bellinger did the seedless though, they're doing the seeded here. That's the seeded watermelons.
I don't even.
I don't really care for it either. This is my big retestation. They're some of the more expensive yogurt though, but they're good.
Yeah, but that cheese is expensive too, but I still like it.
Yeah, their cheese is good too, and it's a little more expensive, but really good.
I don't like the cheese from the deli. I like the Jennifer and I don't like Philadelphia. I don't.
Do I get free ice cream? Does ice cream too, huh? Free ice cream. Let's get some big blocks of cheese.
Expensive but good.
Yeah. Baby milk.
Yeah. Nice.
Once when you exhibit down at the fair, they wouldn't allow you to take cameras in, but now they do. Yeah, I think so, but once, years ago, they didn't used to.
Oh.
So we kind of sneak.
Phones in? Sneak cameras in? Yeah. I didn't know they
I got my phone in so I can send the pictures. Send it back home. Back here, let me anyway.
That's a confusing Jeep. Can't tell if it's coming or going. It has two front ends and no rear end.
That's kind of cool. That's cool though.
I like the Shriners. They do a lot of good work. I think they should stop wearing their fez that they wear because I know the meaning behind their fez.
Not a good one either.
No, it's not. It has to do with slaughtering Christians and stuff
Yep, it does.
in the town of Fez in the Middle East.
They do it awfully well.
And that's why they're red too. That's supposed to represent the blood of the Christians that were slaughtered. But yeah,
Yeah,
they do a lot of good work though, and they help out a lot of kids with some serious medical conditions.
They do.
And stuff. They do a lot of
And I
good work.
admire them for that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's what I need, that little race car. Then I'll have a car to drive to work. I don't need a driver's license for that one.
Nope.
I could drive it on my suspended license.
Be a quick way to get to work.
Yeah. Park it out in a parking space and go into work. I'm just driving in Walmart and be like, oh yeah, I'll get a lot more done this way. I can move around the department a lot faster.
Wonder overnight, she said to me one morning, she said, haven't we need roller skates around here? I said, yeah, I do need it. Huh? I used to know someone that done carpets and I got them for half price. Remember?
skipped right over that. I was a Boy Scout, but I skipped right over the Cub
I was a
Scout.
brownie. I was in the brownies when I made it to the Rangers. I used to be a brownie. After I made it into the Rangers, she went higher than I did. I went there one week longer. I was a brownie. I was a captain at one of the leader of the town.
The Cub Scouts are
Thank you! Oh, my favourite. Dots! You want a bake? You sure? Go Beavers! Okay, where's the ducks?
go down.
I don't support any of them.
If I did support anything, I don't really watch much college sports or anything. If I did, I'd probably go with the Beavers just because I almost went to college at OSU. That's the one I was going to go to.
Yeah, I know.
I try to get it off.
Amanda's daughter ought to be on there. She probably is up there somewhere.
Aww. No surprise. He knows about pickles. Aww.
I got free candy. Hey John, I got free candy. My favourite too. Dots.
Dots.
I like dots.
Autism awareness.
That's a good one.
I'm not aware of any autism.
And you know what? It's about time they've done something. Autism. When he was diagnosed with it, it was mental.
I want a scholarship and I'll come. As long as I don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
I'll come get a 3 degree.
Move to where?
They don't care. That's why it should be. Like Jack, I told Jack this, I haven't been paying on the head of the road, but then you're not going to see it. Bob's not going to be done, but he's still. So much. I got to stay weekend. And I know the barber I work with them like that.
Gonna tip over, call the fire department. Must be a Mexican guy driving that. It's got hydraulics. detailing. Let's get our autos detailed.
Wow. Hold on.
We gotta have something that's automatic. Yeah.
That's for me though.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See? We can go get our autos detailed.
All the
Free massage
detailing.
with a happy ending. That's what mine says.
Free massage.
Nice.
Who are they? See in the front said something about thank you for sponsoring us. I don't know who they are though.
I don't know.
That's really tiny print. I can't read that. I don't know what that is. Maybe cheerleading or got a girl doing the splits. Maybe junior cheerleading or ballet or gymnastics or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but she nearly counts too.
Well, throw her up in the air. I want to see her do a triple flip with the half gainer, and then you can catch her. Or not, either way. It's good.
Flying circle.
Wow.
Yeah, we got.
Oh, they just threw her up in the air and caught her there.
That's what you don't see more of. It's girls actually skateboarding.
Yeah. She's not really skateboarding. She's kind of nudging along with her foot. Oh, there she maybe. There she goes.
We don't see many guys yet.
The black market. I thought that was illegal. Hey, I got a few things to sell you. I always wanted to sell a couple things on the black market. I wondered how to get a hold of them. Now I know.
Isn't it illegal though?
Yeah. Square dancers, come on, you gotta pick it up. Square dancers, way more than that. Go. Chicken and bread pan, kick it out, go. Devils in the house of the rising sun. Swing that partner around, go, go.
I don't know how to do that at school. Yeah, I can do it now.
My granddad used to call square dancers. I don't think I can square dance now either. I don't remember it much.
Get to ride in these new vehicles, you know. but then they can't sell them for new because they're used.
Wow, that white pickup is ugly.
Huh?
The white pickup there is ugly. You can't stand the front end of that thing. I wouldn't go here. I wouldn't want that. Is it really old Ford? Maybe.
Don't drive a red car though, because it's kind of positive and green. Red ones are around here.
Yeah. It says if you want water, you should try Jesus. And then they're passing out water. Shouldn't they be passing out Jesus or something? Shouldn't they be? So why are they passing out water then? They should be passing out Jesus.
Well, it has a name on it.
Kind of contradicting themselves there. Heaven Roundup Rodeo.
Yeah, but I wonder who's going to be the entertainment there.
Are we doing what?
I wonder who's going to be the entertainment. Yeah.
No, let's go to the state car. I get to see Joan Jett.
State Fair in Salem?
Yeah.
My sister and my brother have both been to that one. I've never been to the State Fair.
I haven't either.
I haven't either.
They wanted to put my Princess Diana picture in. I said, how am I supposed to get it down there? I don't drive.
My brother,
You guys want to take it down there for me?
my brother lived in Salem for a while, so he went. My sister lived in Portland.
Yep. You learn it with these kids, really.
Smoking a cigarette. She has to have the whole look.
It's not very often you see somebody riding a horse in flip-flops.
I do like the back of it.
I like that little black bag. Yeah, I like that. I like that one. I like that one.
Remember when the car couldn't be as low?
The black car had a baby.
Top stand up. Had to be. It's not a top stand up.
I fart louder than that. But that sounds more like Or sort of a rev it up, and then they're slipping off the gas brake and they slam lost your hood somewhere.
Purple's my favorite color.
That's the typical sound of your rice burner.
Oh, yes, please.
That must be the robotics machine. Yeah, for robotics operation.
Hey guys, it's a dog.
That's cool. There you go.
In the robotics competition. They almost won this year. Elk Lodge. I don't make enough money to belong to the Elk Lodge. That's all your doctors and lawyers and everything that belong to that. That doesn't really look like an elk either. That looks more like a reindeer.
I thought I was stepping the dog there for a second until I saw the horns.
I don't look like an elk.
Kind of reminded me of Arthur with the glasses. Arthur the egg.
It's like a dog with some antlers.
No, no. I like that.
That's twisted right there. How's that something?
If I was those two guys, I'd get some plastic surgery to fix that. With delicious Mexican fast food, and they have a horse in the back of it. Well, if you want horse meat, you know where to go.
Pretty.
Just delicious Mexican fast food, and they have a horse and a cow back there, so you can get beef or horse, whichever you want.
That's twisted.
That's just twisted.
That's not.
Commercial truck driving, there's a career for you, Heather. You go be a truck driver.
They get paid good money too.
I can never be a truck driver, Dave. Makes me too
I'm
mad.
sorry, I can't drive. I'm not allowed. I'm legally blind.
I couldn't be a truck driver because truck drivers make me too mad. They drive too slow, and then you get one truck that's doing 20 miles an hour under the speed limit. Then you get one that's only doing 15 miles an hour under the speed limit. It's got to pass that truck, so you're just creeping along behind both of them because you can't get around them. I hate trucks.
Yeah, but they pay good money though.
Yeah. As a truck driver, I'd have to beat myself up though.
Out of all the truck drivers get paid the best.
Yeah.
Because every time they time to screw up outside, they get paid for it.
Until they run into people in limos.
That was just idiotic.
Yeah.
And you should have known better not to drive that truck without any sleep either. Because that's a lot you've got to sleep.
Yeah. He's suing Walmart now. What's
He
his
ain't gonna win. No, Tracy Morgan will win.
Huh?
Tracy Morgan will win.
Yeah, Tracy Morgan's still suing Walmart.
You say that driver better not be. That's his own fault.
No, yeah, the driver's not. Tracy Morgan's suing Walmart.
I don't run it.
I don't either.
I don't. More power to him, even though he's a celebrity, but it killed someone.
Yeah, he ended up in intensive care for a while, and he lost a couple of his friends died. So
Yeah. He's back at home. He's suffering there. He's in rehab.
Definitely too skinny.
But you know what? I don't blame him.
I don't
I read that one.
I believe that they actually have that kind of stuff. Taxidermy. Mike's mom's boyfriend Russ is a taxidermist. He stuffs animals for a living.
I couldn't do that.
I can.
It's just that.
I mean, they're all dead when we're doing to them.
No, yeah, but I still want.
To have your, pet stuff or.
No. It's
You need to watch Pluto now. I'll have that.
I wouldn't have my pet stuff. If I shot a cougar, I'd take it and get a cougar skin rug made, though.
The front of that truck was a cougar.
Yeah, it was.
Was it what?
It was a cougar. It was a taxidermy cougar. And at first I thought it was dead, but it
I don't want to stuff it. I want to have them make a cougar skin rug out of it for me so I can throw it on the floor.
I think once it's been taxidermy, it's frozen in that state. I don't think you can take the skin off and load it.
Well, the taxidermists are the ones that make the rugs out of it too. They can stuff them like that so they're whole, or they can make a rug out of them, or whatever you want.
Yeah, they skin them.
Yeah, they skin them.
I can't believe we were actually playing that song, Save the Whole Snow Cowboy, in front of all these kids. I mean, it didn't sing. I mean, they didn't.
The little kids don't know what it is. Some might, but. Beautiful horse. I do too.
He's trotting. He's showing off.
Yeah, he is.
Just doing the two-step. He must have some headphones on playing some country music or something.
Amy's got 2 horses. My daughter-in-law. Yeah. I've been on one. I'm scared to death of them. I know the people that own that. You do too. You used to be the principal of the high school.
I know they have something to do with
Dave Ego.
Dave Ego, Gloria and Dave Ego.
They're somehow related or friends or something with Michelle and Personnel. I'm not sure. I know she goes over there and helps them out a lot too.
I think so. I think they're some kind of related.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
so. I think they're related somehow.
Years ago, he was the high school principal when he was at school.
What was his name?
Dave Ego.
Dave Ego. Gloria and Dave Ego.
I don't remember if he was high school principal when I was there or not.
Yeah, he was the new one. Why I remember that, don't know.
Him and his son finished.
Yeah, he retired.
Oh, see, if he retired when, because Ben's
Oh yeah.
You're what,
I got 3 days
10
off.
years younger than me?
And I love getting all that.
I don't get a
So
day off
if he
until
retired,
Wednesday.
he probably was, if he was there when you were and he's retired, he probably was when I was there too, I would imagine.
I would imagine that.
I can't remember who the high school principal was. I wasn't in trouble as much as Ben, so I didn't meet the principal very often. Just kidding. Actually, I was in trouble all the time, but I dealt a lot with the vice principal. I hardly ever saw the principal. The vice principal was a tall, skinny guy.
I work for and have nothing to do. That's the way to do it. I love fair time because I get 3 days off in a row. I like having Monday and Tuesdays off.
Yeah.
I do. I worked out my vacation. I just got to put it in. They ain't gonna like it when I do that one. Too bad. 5 days off. I worked 3 and have 11 off, and I still have 4 hours left for my birthday.
My
They
vacation's
definitely
gone.
ain't gonna like it.
My vacation's gone. But in October, I get more vacation. Well, more in October 10th, I get vacation again.
You get 2 weeks.
Yeah. Anyway,
I guess.
you get 3. You've been there long enough to get 3 now. If I'd have stayed with Walmart the first time I worked for them, I'd be at 4 right now. But I didn't. I left.
Oh, and Daisy.
Yeah, and
Oh, look, that's eel.
And Pluto.
And
And Goofy is hanging upside down.
Oh, that's Winnie. Who's that?
Mickey and Minnie.
My friend Becky collects Mickey Mouse.
I got Mickey Mouse watching.
And all the blood's gonna rush to Tigger's head. All the blood's gonna rush to Tigger's head, and he's gonna get a migraine. He's hanging upside down. Same with Pluto over there. The miniature horses.
How come I didn't have my favourite, which is Tinkerbell? Oh, look at that little one.
Get on that horse and ride it.
It's big enough for me.
Yeah, you could ride that one.
I don't know if it's just a miniature or if it's...
It's a miniature pony. No, I think it's a miniature pony.
Yeah, that's not a pony, that's a miniature.
Is it a miniature one?
Yeah, that's one of his miniature ones.
That's kind of cool. Oh, that's Daryl.
Ponies are clumsier than that. Hey,
Hey, Daryl.
Hell.
Huh?
free barbecue?
That's not dead. Hi, Thomas.
Like you said.
Thank you! I'm sorry!
That's fine.
That's right.
It is the first community, it's the first Christian church, 775 West Highland Avenue.
Highland Avenue. That's the same. Yeah, the first Christian church is over there. If you go down Highland past the high school, just
Yeah.
a few blocks past the high school.
I know where it
About
is.
3 blocks, I think. Past the high school.
See, my religion is Church of England. If I went to any church, it would be the Episcopal. Because that's what Church of England is over here. But I used to go to Pentecostal.
Pentecostal's right over there on Hurlburt.
And Joshua and Ben are baptized at United Pentecostal. Brian never found out that I'd gotten baptized. So they're United Pentecostal. So my religion, the Episcopal, is the closest to mine. Yeah, they always ask what my religion is. I said, I'm Church of England. And I said, and that's what the Queen is. King, I said, yep. I got a headache. Nothing wrong with that one.
He used to be
Yes, he did.
abusive.
He was abusive.
Yeah.
And Candy knows I know that. Because I've seen him do it. Yes, I didn't really remember that night. That's what I said to Jeff now and then. I said, you been good? Are you on me?
The studio where they teach them to dance at on Main Street in Pendleton. Classroom.
I mean, it's good exercise.
listen to that song.
Wake up America. That's a way to travel, John.
I'll get one of those and drive it to work.
I'll borrow it. Oh, she's got pugs.
Oregon Trail Riders Tour.
I make fun of the animals when I coast.
You should go make the goats faint. They get mad at you if you go make the fainting goats faint.
I said, well, that's some bacon. the only just looking laugh.
Got mosquitoes? I don't want mosquitoes. Don't tell me you guys are throwing out mosquitoes. I don't want any.
I've been bit once this year, and that was on my finger.
On my, I got bit on my knuckle once this year.
Usually I get
The
bit
fingers
on my
are,
ankles.
the fingers are like the worst place to get bit, right?
I know.
Right on the bone.
That was so annoying.
Yeah, I know, it gets annoying. But
I usually get bit on the ankles, and if I do, my ankles swell up, then I don't go and walk because I can't walk. I usually get on my arms. You ain't got a headache? I went to the military department.
I'm going to go set the house on fire to see how good they are at putting it out.
Hey, Mike!
Hey, Mike!
I know farmers. You know farmers. I knew him. I'd probably be in him. You know what? I haven't been a family It's just kind of what you got to do. I've gone out to the parade, I've got to get my picture out, clean it. Make sure it's I said, anyway, Debbie, I said, we're not perfect. And I turned around, I said, but when it comes to my class, I said, I'm a perfectionist. I'm sorry, I said, it should be that way. I know what it takes to do those that ribbons every year.
I'm going to try out for that. Maybe next year I'll be Miss Oregon.
Liberty.
And justice for all. I learned that. became a citizen.
You know one thing they teach in the schools that's wrong though? They teach you that America is a democratic society. We're not a democracy. We're a republic. And even when the founding fathers signed the Declaration of Independence, it says on the Declaration of Independence, a republic, not a because there's a difference between a democratic society and a republic society. Republic society, a democratic society, has the same leaders and stuff, but it's ran by the government. A republic society, the people are supposed to be in charge of the government. And then, like...
Because we're the ones that puts them into power.
And then, like, Alexander James Bell asked somebody asked him once, what have you done for us? And he said, we've given you a republic if you can hold on to it. Because the government's supposed to work... Okay. The government's supposed to work for us. We don't work for them.
Because we're the ones that put these people into office.
Yeah,
and they're
supposed to serve us. We're not supposed to serve them.
Right.
Democratic society, we would serve them, but in a republic, they're supposed to serve us.
If immigration don't, answer my emails, I get all the send that email to. I got to send it to Whitney, and she'll do it for me. So that shows that they're actually working for me.
That's like
they want my vote, and they
like,
get my vote. He gets my vote.
Like when I was friends with Gordon Smith, who was Morgan Smith, who was Senator Gordon Smith's son. Me and him were friends, and that time they couldn't get my granddad when my granddad had that infection, he couldn't even lift his arms or nothing. He ended up spending all summer in the hospital, but they couldn't get him in they wouldn't take him in the Veterans Hospital, and he served in World War II and Korea both. And they told him they don't have any space for him in the Veterans Hospital, they can't help him. And that was where he wanted to go, so I was telling Morgan Smith about it, and Morgan told me, well, let me give my dad a call. So he called up his dad, who was the senator, Gordon Smith, and about a half an hour later, I got a call from the VA saying, well, if you guys bring him in, we got a room ready for him.
So you send that a lot. Gordon Smith didn't do anything to help me to get doctor around.
I didn't like the fact that...
one riding, but...
I was a little upset that Gordon Smith got voted out the last time, but he was in there quite a while.
Greg Walden helped me.
Greg Walden did?
To get Joseph back on back in the day. There's another Dodge Challenger.
That's nifty on the headlight.
So... help me. And then I wrote an email to the president. Then I had a phone call from the Pentagon.
I think I know that guy.
One of them's like this. And I think one of them's Albert.
Bingo!
Albert.
There's an orange Dodge Challenger. I like the Dodge Challenger. I don't like that color though.
So I got this real tires. What they could control.
I don't think the Pentagon will call me now because they wouldn't like what I had to say to them if they called me. Tell them what a bunch of worthless pieces of crap they are.
And if you have got 5 years, you'll have tires in one day. In one go. And all it
I don't think last year they had Ecto 1, and I don't think they have it. I haven't seen it yet this year.
I have to watch this film.
the problem. It was a long day. I told him you should go down about 8:30. I said, "They're going to and I said, yeah. They said, Kevin, you're lucky. I said, right. They said, you ain't got to be here tomorrow, so I have no. So tell me that she said that I'm highway to do that. That's kind of cool.
That thing's not really cold enough because I can hear the engine on that one running too. So
It's kind of cool.
they're making it look like that little tractor's cold.
Kind of cool. Yeah, I definitely Bob likes it. Yeah, I will. If I wasn't going to get Sunday before and Sunday after all, he's going to go. I couldn't do anything all
I don't care. So I don't care who's gonna work it. I will be here.
See ya. I'm going to miss anything in the bed. They said that's the best thing we can do for him. Let him into the fair every year. And that's what we've done. I think we'll take a little, both of them.
So that's always been as a fair too?
Huh?
So that's always been as too?
No, used to. When he was kids, they both did. Let them live in both of them. Along with me. But one of the other ones, they said they could for him to do it.
Yeah.
So that's why we do that every year. And he went do it without me, so. It's desperate. It's desperate.
That's an awful little firefighter. Blonde one. I wonder how many fires she's put out.
It's kind of fun to see all these fires. What happens if there is a fire? Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know.
That's not
They're all the same. They'd like to get there, but they got really slow things in front of them and behind them, so they can't really get out the parade to come answer your fire.
I had that before.
I don't know the fire chief now. I used to know him because it was Pat Hart, and I was friends with Pat Hart, but he retired last year. I'm not the new guy. I don't know the new guy.
I used to know the police people. Well, sorry, if there's any fires in Hermiston, stand with me. Tell them do that.
Yeah, we're you're out of luck.
Do that, go in the parade. Sorry.
Quick, dial 911. It tells you to. It says right there, dial 911. They're like, do you need help? You're like, no, we can see the fire truck that told us to call.
I feel sorry for the farmer in this heat though, what they have to wear.
Yeah.
I mean, they showed it on the news, on the local news channel.
And then if they go into a house or something that's on fire, it's even hotter in that house.
Yeah, and they have to wear all that
They have to wear all that equipment now.
I feel sorry for them, I really do.
It's the same way with the military over in Iraq, though, because it gets even hotter in Iraq than it does here, and it's all dry heat, and they have to wear like 60 pounds of gear, so, and it gets to like, it's like 130 degrees out there in the desert where they're at, and then they have to wear like 60 or 70 pounds worth of gear. When I went to basic training and they first put that gear on me in the Marine Corps, I sank, because they teach you how to swim in the gear, but like, the guy in front of me, they asked him if he knew how to swim, and he said no, and they shoved him in the pool, and he went straight to the bottom. And then they're like, with me, they're like, do you know how to swim? And I was like, yeah, thinking this is going to be no problem, because I know how to swim. So then they threw 60 pounds worth of gear on me, and then put a backpack on me that weighed about 70 pounds, and pushed me in the water, and I went straight to the bottom.
You want to sink or swim?
I want a ball.
Oh, come on, where's ours?
Where's my soccer ball? We got some English people here. It's part of their heritage. They need soccer balls.
Where's my football? Communist plot.
The bear. Don't look now, but there's a bear in your car. I hear you're supposed to play dead.
There you are.
Have you ever seen the movie, Up the Creek Without a Paddle?
Yep.
That bear like comes in the woods and the other guys are behind a rock. They're like, play dead, play dead. So he plays dead, and then the bear starts to pick him up and carry him off.
That's the end of the parade. Awesome. I enjoyed it this year. It was nice.
I want some candy. I haven't got none. Don't you feel sorry for me?
You know it's Walmart time.
That'll be enough of that.
They're too cheap. They are too cheap.
Huh?
Walmart is still
Yeah.
too cheap.
I know the Pendleton one does in the Hermiston, or the Pendleton parade every year, in both the Pendleton parades, because they have two parades for Roundup, and Pendleton Walmart has the float in both of those parades.
We still done it here, what? About 2 years. Too cheap. I mean, at least the DC makes it fair.
Yeah. The DC didn't even have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Pendleton gets
After that call, that'll be it.
Up a float and everything. There's lots of people on
What is it?
Ooh,
That is the end.
I know. After that call, it goes.
No,
Well, the end of the parade is like right here.
yeah.
Those are just all cars that are following through now, driving to wherever they're
Oh,
leaving.
you know if they go the same speed as the cop because they're right behind the
Right
cop.
behind the cop, yeah.
No, zero.
Whenever you see a cop, you know it's the end of the
I
parade.
thought that was hilarious. I had a bit.
No, I guess that is the end of the
on
parade.
Wednesday.